11, a breaking news update out of Hillsboro. The latest details after a suspect with a weapon barricaded himself in a home. Plus, how local police are tackling retail theft and holding suspects accountable no matter how long it takes.
When we do these retail theft missions, we're making a difference.
And in Washington, the memorial held for a trooper, wife, and friend who spent her life serving others.
Cher was extraordinary in every single sense of the word.
Thanks so much for joining us here at 11. I'm John Adams. We start off with an update to breaking news we brought you at 5. Police in Hillsboro now say they're investigating a homicide and have a suspect in custody. It started around 2:45 this afternoon when officers were called to a home near Southeast Avenue off TV Highway. There they found the body of a person in a car. At around 4:30, police arrested the suspect during a traffic stop near Southeast Brookwood Avenue in Davis. The investigation is ongoing, and Hillsboro police ask for witnesses to reach out. In local weather news, the city of Longview, Washington is preparing for near freezing overnight temperatures. It announced today that the city will open its cold weather shelter starting at 6 tomorrow evening. It's located at the McClellan Arts Center off 9th Avenue and Delaware Street. Last year, the city sheltered more than 200 people over the course of 31 nights. In Clark County, the Council for the Homeless is issuing a severe weather alert also due to cold overnight temperatures. The county is opening its overnight warming shelter tomorrow night and Monday night from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. It's located at the Living Hope Church on Northeast Andreessen Road in Vancouver. During that time, C-Tran will not turn anyone away who is riding to a warming center. Well, there's a good chance more warming shelters could open in the metro because we're going to see temperatures drop in the low 30s the next couple of mornings. A few spots could get even colder than that. Here's meteorologist Joe Ranieri with that forecast.
Hey, good evening to you, John. Yeah, temperatures right now are in the upper 30s with overcast skies. But again, if we have those skies clear a little bit, our temperatures are going to drop pretty quick. But again, I'm expecting to see overnight lows right around the low 30s. So here's a look at what it's going to look like just after midnight. Up and down the I-5 corridor, 35 degrees in Corvallis. Yeah, even cooler than that down in Eugene. So the places that are looking at 31 degrees just after midnight could be right around the 29, maybe 30, 32 degree range by sunrise tomorrow. So it is going to be a cold night ahead. And then we go into the afternoon, we warm up, but we're going to be seeing widespread areas of frost. And this should be a ridge of high pressure develops. I didn't get a chance to change that. But again, we'll have a ridge of high pressure in place. So that'll allow some, some areas of fog to develop just a little bit. Picking up on the radar, a little bit of some spotty showers, but we're not going to be impacted by any rain here the next few days. As we go into Futurecast, we'll put this in motion. You can kind of see those morning clouds that we'll be waking up to. Yeah, they'll burn off by a few locations by late morning, early part of the afternoon, and then we'll see sunny skies, but clouds will be in the forecast by the later part of tomorrow. All in all, though, besides the cold temperatures to start things off tomorrow morning, the afternoon is going to be pretty nice. I'll talk more about what's remaining on your forecast for 2025 coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Joe. Yeah, not a lot left of the year. We'll see you soon. 3 suspects have been charged in a string of retail thefts at Multnomah County Ulta beauty stores. Court records allege tens of thousands of dollars in merchandise were stolen by the suspects. Jake Holter has the details from Gresham.
The first incident happened here at the Gresham location back in mid-July, the first of 19 Ulta thefts across the Portland metro, until the last one on December 15th, which also happened here in Gresham. A months-long crime spree comes to an end for 3 suspects. 29-year-old Ollie Brumfield, 39-year-old Christina Stern, and 41-year-old Marissa Aguilera all arrested last week for what authorities say is a long string of thefts at Ulta beauty stores.
With the help of detectives and our community safety specialists, this team made a great case and was able to identify 3 suspects that did approximately $25,000 worth of theft between July and December.
The team reviewed Ulta's online theft reporting system and security camera footage, as well as loss prevention reports. In each incident, the assigned officer reports that the suspects entered the store, select merchandise, conceal the merchandise, and exit the store, ignoring alarms. The report shows they commonly used bags to hide the goods, but in one case, even used a stroller. Officer Jerem Swayze with the Gresham Police Department says these incidents would fall under organized theft.
There's a lot of one-offs where you have people coming in and stealing from stores, and then you do have cases where there's repeated offenders, and they oftentimes hit in the whole region.
The 19 Ulta thefts occurred across 3 stores in the Portland metro, the most at the Gresham location, which was hit at least 10 times. The Cascade Station location and the Jansen Beach location also hit. A total of nearly $27,000 worth of merchandise stolen.
They'll make a job of it, basically going around the whole Portland metro area, hitting all the particular stores.
Brumfield and Stern have each been charged with organized retail theft, theft in the first degree, and aggravated theft in the first degree. Aguilera has been charged with organized retail theft and aggravated theft in the first degree. Swayze adds that Multnomah County's new organized retail theft task force adds another layer of protection to some businesses.
We do retail theft missions where we are proactively waiting for theft to occur. And in those cases, we're in the real-time information center getting ready, prepared with officers like in place and ready to take care of and reduce the theft by taking these suspects immediately into custody.
Jake Holter, KGW News.
Surveillance video shows a car being used as a battering ram during a Christmas Eve smash and grab at a Portland smoke shop. 4 robbers caught on camera piling tens of thousands of dollars worth of product into trash bins. The people who run House of Pipes on Southeast 41st and Hawthorne tell us this is the 14th time a House of Pipes store has been robbed this year alone. They say they'll be out over $200,000 when it's all said and done.
Insurance companies, they're only going to allow us to make so many claims and such high claims. We can't for the most part. Otherwise, we're going to get kicked out or our rates are going to rise through the roof. So the majority of this is all getting eaten.
Store leaders say they will not be bullied out of Portland, but they hope something changes. Meanwhile, no arrests have been made in that case. Salem police arrested a woman for DUI following a deadly crash. It happened around 1:40 this morning near Market Street Northeast and Lancaster Drive. Police say 33-year-old Carly Dolan was more than 3 times the legal blood alcohol limit when her car crashed into the back of a tow truck. Dolan's passenger, 51-year-old Tricia Hopkins, was pronounced dead on scene. This is Salem's 11th deadly crash of 2025. New tonight, one person was taken to a burn center with serious injuries after a motor home caught on fire. Forest Grove firefighters were called just after 3 this afternoon to Southwest Dudney Avenue and Bantam Avenue in Dilley. That's south of Forest Grove. There they found the RV on fire and spreading to a trailer and garage. After putting out the fire, crews found a dog that had died inside the RV. The cause of the fire is under investigation. We have an update today over efforts to end a healthcare strike by a group of legacy health workers. With nearly 90% turnout, union advanced practice providers have rejected a tentative agreement offered by Legacy. In a statement from the Oregon Nurses Association, they rejected the agreement because of a lack of, quote, meaningful movement at the bargaining table, including wage offers that put them behind APPs at other hospitals. We did get a response from Legacy saying, in part, they're disappointed with the outcome, but they're committed to returning to the bargaining table. The strike will continue until both sides agree on a deal.
No answer 720. Trooper Tara Marissa Guting. End of watch December 19th, 2025. Gone, but not forgotten.
It was a final roll call for Washington State Patrol Trooper Tara Marissa Guting. Today, a sea of blue filled a Tacoma church to honor Trooper Guting's life and her service. She was killed in the line of duty just 8 days ago while responding to a crash. She was born in Hawaii, loved fishing and being with family. Before fulfilling her dream of being in law enforcement, Guting served 8 years as a signal intelligence analyst in the Army National Guard. WSP troopers remembered a colleague and friend they say brought light into every room.
In my 30 years, I cannot think of somebody that was more upbeat and with such a good attitude. as Tara had. I mean, her attitude was infectious, and it just spread like wildfire.
Her why? It was simple but not easy. It was to change the face of law enforcement, turning all the negativity into something positive.
The investigation into the crash that killed her is still ongoing. Locally, the Portland Japanese community is mourning the death of a lifelong resident and local leader. Henry Sakamoto died recently at the age of 98. Sakamoto's impact can be most directly seen at the waterfront, where 100 cherry trees bloom each spring thanks to his efforts. He was also the first president of what is now called the Japanese American Museum of Oregon. His service even earned him recognition from the government of Japan.